What's up, the hunting group? Today I'm gonna be talking about my middle school experiences. Now, this was inspired by Chaos55t, so I would highly recommend you go down in the description and go check her out for yourself. She is a very awesome YouTuber. She makes a lot of speed edits and tells a lot of her personal stories. A lot of YouTubers talk about their personal stories, including this video. So I know it's just spring break, and I just got spring break, and yeah, it's all handy dandy and cool and stuff. Yeah, no school, but sometimes you just gotta talk about your stuff, especially when it's not summer. So, yeah, enough chit chatting. Let's get to the story. The reason why I'd rather do a middle school experience video is because I don't really remember my elementary school experiences that much. So, yeah, I'm just going to talk about what it's been like since 6th grade. So, for the past almost a week, basically, I've moved again and transferring schools from Carithers to what was it called again? Zoten, I think it was called. It was this one school where it's like it was like the Timberwolves for their logo. And so I'm gonna talk about Carithers and how much I really miss my friends. So, starting off, it's you're just having your normal day, and you might make friends along the way. I actually made quite a lot of friends actually. There was this one guy named James. He was a pretty cool dude. He was really dirty minded, just saying. Oh my god. Anytime we would say something that sounded inappropriate to him, he'd rather say, "That's what she said," or just make this impression of the Lenny face. It was very funny. And I got another friend named Jaden, not Jaden Animations. She's like past high school by now. But I met another cool dude named Jaden. Sometimes I would just think he was like insane sometimes. Like some things that he would do that would just make me think, geez, he's completely insane. he's he's pretty harmless. I'm pretty sure he's just acting this way, but I don't know for sure. Honestly, if he was an Undertale character, he'd be Flowey. And he actually loved to draw, and most of my friends actually like to draw like fan art and comics, which is pretty awesome. Which pretty much started my creativity and stuff. And just letting you guys that I met another friend. His name is Terion. He was kind of a short African American kid, but he was pretty cool actually. He actually made a really good details. I mean, I'm like, whenever I look at his drawings, I'm like, yo, how do you draw so good? Like, it's just, wow. He puts like details, like not like fully details, like, whoa, hey, you should put that on the internet or something. No, but it's like detailed enough to where I'm like, it catches my attention. So, yeah. Then there's one of those girl friends. No. I don't mean like girl friends. That's a completely different thing. I'm talking about like friends that are females. There was this one girl named Carolyn, and I don't know what is her problem. A question mark, cause we used to be best friends. And one time I got these nasty texts from her. So I deleted the social media accounts that I had so that way she wouldn't catch on to me. But I'm pretty sure she watches my videos. So that's probably a problem. And yeah. And also, while you're during at middle school, you have those girls that just like you no matter what your looks or how you act. Like this girl named Andrea. She used to like me, but then we broke up. I don't remember how we broke up. It's just that a random friend, by the way, that random friend was Jonah, also known as Deadpool King 1. Do not subscribe to him. I dare you not to subscribe to him. He told me that we were broken up. We broke up. Just, I don't know why, but I think it's that shipping problems. Her last name is Fault and my last name is Berghefer. Andrea Berghefer, Austin Fault. Shut up. I swear to God, I'm gonna rip your head off. And Carolyn actually liked me too, but we just consider each other just best friends. And yeah. Moving on from friends to bullies. Oh my God. Growing up, I had a bullying issue because of something on my face. Look, it's just a birthmark. It's just a birthmark. You don't have to pick on me just because of it. And mainly it's this guy named Mark. I mean, he didn't bully me too much, but bullying me enough that he's like, I can't stand him. I don't know what his problem was. I'm pretty sure it's like some sort of medication problem. Because sometimes during class, he would just do these random things that is completely uncalled for. Mainly in 7th and 6th period. He would rock back and forth in his chair and moan a lot. I was glad that I moved seats from him. And after like staying at the school for a while, he would always call me mold face and stuff, which is completely all called for as well. And remember when I mentioned my quote unquote used to be friend Jonah, also known as Deadpool King 1 or Deadpool 1 King or whatever the heck. He and Mark would get in a lot of fights. Like arguments so bad, they're like so offensive sometimes. Well, not offensive, but something that would just make the class go, gasp. And and sometimes he would do stuff to us and like do really mean stuff to like me and some of my friends that I mentioned. But sometimes he would just beg for me to give him chances. I gave him like a few chances. But this argument with Mark and him, it was the last straw of the glass bottle. Look, I'm trying to do something right here. And like the argument was kind of bad because how it started is because he got a certain haircut, and apparently there's a dress code where you can't have certain haircuts or hair color. The only hair color is red, blonde, black, or brown. Those are the only hair colors you can have. And there was a certain way that he cut his hair that got him dismissed from the rest of the school and almost suspended. And then he got his head shaved off and came back to school the next day. And then Mark and Jonah thought it was a good idea to fight each other again. I don't know who started it, but obviously the teacher ended it because it got serious. I don't remember exactly how it went, but they were trash talking each other and calling each other names. And the last thing out of that argument was Jonah saying, "You look like cancer" to Mark. I mean, yeah, Mark kind of deserved it because he's been being mean to most of the students in the school. But that is the last straw. You are not my friend anymore. Jonah, if you're watching this, I'm just letting you know that we are not friends anymore, and goodbye. You're not subscribing, that's really offensive. You shouldn't do that. Well, that's the end of the video, and I'm glad I'm transferring schools because bye, Felicia. And yeah, that is all. Bye, the hunting group.